that's all I know. In this farm moving fast like it's all I know. Do 100 on the dash, yeah, that's all I know. Peace beside me, yeah, she bad, yeah, that's all I know. 24/7, I'm out here hustling in these streets. Like an I ain't never, you know this shit ain't for the weak.
Nah.
Dolo when I ride like it's all I know.
I know.
Cross me, I'ma slide like it's all I know.
Niggas think they know me, they don't know me at all. You really foolish if you think I climb this high and I fall. Been through everything they said would come and break me for sure. They closed the window, changed the lock, so I broke right through the door. And you should know by now, defeat is what you take it as. I've been in the lab to get a bag like it was Breaking Bad. I come with the toast and crack a shell and then I'm breaking fast. Mr. Know-It-All is here, so don't you change the station, man.
I get to the bad like it's all I know.
I can see all the obstacles in my way.
So you're singing the intro song today?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I do need to play a quick intro song or whatnot.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Time is money.
Because your time is limited.
It is. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah, I know.
I got a million jobs, doing a million things. What can I say?
I'm booked and busy.
That's why I said I'm annoyed. You're absolutely right.
Hell, my ass gotta go.
I asked for 10 o'clock on Saturday because I have a 12 o'clock meeting. That's what I asked for. You tell me this morning that it's 11 o'clock, and then you get mad at me.
Well, that's because Kelly has something to do.
Kelly and I both have things to do.
No, I was drunk last night.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Is that really what happened?
Yeah, I was at
God.
Landmark when I texted you.
Oh, you was at Landmark? You took that last shot and said, can we make it 11?
They made my lemon drop right.
Yo, that's crazy.
I had to.
I don't even
Damn, two got you drunk?
Well, it was
Well, everybody's not a functioning alcoholic.
because they wanted.
I'm not, but I know what goes in. Well, no, martinis are mostly alcohol, so never mind. I guess I get that.
She said only two got you drunk.
I mean, on
Shit.
the menu they were making it with Grey Goose,
Gay
Oh.
Goose. The Gay Goose.
Grey Goose, and I was just like, can you make that with Tito's, please? Thank you.
What?
Tito's, please, can you just not? So,
Why?
Historically, it's supposed to be made with lemon vodka, but that makes. I mean, yeah, lemon rum or yeah.
What's your thing against Grey Goose?
I don't like it
Why?
because I like Tito's.
Shit's all nasty.
No, it's not.
It's all nasty.
Grey Goose is nastier.
Grey Goose is really nasty
Grey
though.
Goose is like bottom shelf.
No,
So-
Smirnoff.
Oh, I thought Grey Goose was a decent shelf. Grey Goose ain't bottom shelf. Grey Goose is
Yeah.
tall shelf.
Yeah,
Grey
that's-
Goose is like mid level.
That's top
They
shelf.
can no. They consider Ciroc like I think Grey Goose is like call shelf is what we.
No, fuck that. No, Grey Goose
just know
was
that
up there with
Tito's-
Ciroc.
It
until-
was at one
yeah,
point.
It was.
It was.
Tito's to me is a little sweeter than.
Tito's is cheaper than Grey Goose in a bar.
Tito's is trash. I don't even understand. Yo, let's stop acting like
Tito's
Tito's.
is actually
Tito's
made
is
from
hood
corn.
famous, huh?
Tito's is actually made from corn, while other vodka is made from potatoes.
Tito's is hood famous, and you know it.
Guess what? Tito's is sweet to me.
Tito's is not sweet.
Tito's is trash. I'm gonna say.
Tito's is a little bit trash
That's
as far as
trash.
getting you drunk is trash.
Yeah, because it's like a.
You gotta
cover-
drink the whole bottle.
Y'all not going to judge me on my life.
I'd rather you drink Malibu though, so it is what it is. Yeah, you drink the boo.
Wow.
The boo.
Wow.
Don't call it the boo. I'm like,
Pause. You drink the boo. Like,
No,
where did
no,
that come
no,
from?
That's what she call it. That's how.
But I
she
mean,
call
your
it.
voice. You drink the boo. Like, why did you say it like that?
That's how she says it. When
That's
she says it.
questionable.
What?
The boo.
That's how she says the boo. The boo.
Please
don't
stop.
get mad
I don't
at me
want you
for
to say that.
drinking the boo.
Don't judge me.
I'm judging.
You don't even listen to my podcast.
I will today.
Exactly, because you want it, right?
Because I have a million things to do.
I understand.
Okay?
Yep, I get it. I get it.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Well, you
All
got
right.
30, you
Well,
got 40 more minutes.
we hear musical selection and... Oh, no, I'm not even... Am I? What you call it? Hold up. Oh, I'm on it. Isn't that the shiznit?
I be on it
Shizniddle damn Skip Sam Sampson.
all day.
Yo, welcome back. It's me, it's Mr. Know-It-All, to the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. This is episode 142.
Yeah.
Get a hand clap for me and for us or whatnot. To my left, the Qster, Kellie Q.
I really hate that.
What? That is the greatest nickname in the history of all nicknames.
It's not.
Why?
It's not.
Why do you not like the
Oh my
Qster?
God, it's not the cutest name.
There-
All right, 'cause
pull-
that's what
pull-
it sounds like.
pull the mic
when
closer.
You say the Qster.
The Qster.
The
The
Qster.
Qster. Like, are you
Hey,
kidding?
man.
Like they don't take you seriously in high school.
Other
What the
people
Qster
know.
sounds
Look, my
like.
best friend used to call me Quentin Burger in high school.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know where
You
it
see
came
what I'm-
from.
see what I'm saying?
still Quentin Burger But that's just her.
Quentin Burger is
nickname.
great.
She's green.
Quentin
Like her
Burger
last,
or Quint Burger?
Quentin
Quentin
It's the
Burger.
whole name, Quentin Burger.
Quentin.
Her last name was
Quentin
Green, so
Burger.
she was Green Bean. So yeah,
So
Oh.
listen.
but yeah.
So, but I've actually people have told me first and foremost, I gave you the name Kellie Q.
No, you didn't.
What?
Oh my God!
Did you
People
call
have
yourself
been-
Kellie Q before you started
People
on?
have been calling me Kellie Q since high school.
Do I know them?
It doesn't
Do,
matter.
that's not, but do I
It
know?
doesn't matter. That is like
This is
my
a-
nickname because wherever I go,
Did you tell me
there
that?
are multiple Kellys.
Did you tell me that?
No,
Okay, so
you didn't give me that.
I'm
name.
just saying, not in real
I
life.
used to work with a girl named, her last name was Bird, so that was Kellie B.
Right.
I was Kellie Q because they always have to identify me.
to the
so
podcast
everywhere
world. To the podcast
you
world.
did not give me that name.
I've got. Oh
I
my
have
god!
always been Kellie Q.
So I just guessed
since
it.
my name
I just guessed it.
became Quentin
I just guessed it.
in 6th grade.
Didn't I just guessed it?
Okay.
So I guessed it.
You guessed it.
All right. So
A
I
lot of
guessed.
people-
What was your
guess
last
it.
name before 6th grade?
K-Part.
K-Part?
K-Part. CAPEHART.
Shout out to Qster.
The
Oh, we gonna ride
the
that
parents
Kellie
got
Q.
married.
And to my right, special guest in the building. You know her. She's been here before. I sleep next to her almost every night.
Almost. Damn.
You know what I mean? The wife, the bride. She hates
that's
that.
straight.
She hates that.
I'm not a bride.
I know. She hates the wife.
Why would you say the
my
bride?
wife, my lovely
irritated.
spouse, my lovely spouse,
My best friend in
Shay
the
Bree,
whole wide world.
aka Mrs. Know-It-All, aka my husband is better than yours.
I don't want that to be my introduction.
Well, listen, I'm sorry, that's what you're getting right now. Get with us on IG at Mr.
Heck, I didn't even
underscore.
get to say anything.
Everybody don't. We gotta keep
Oh.
moving,
Did she
babe.
say hi?
Say hi, babe.
What's up?
Get with us on IG at Mr. underscore Know-It-All underscore pod, the Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All podcast fan page. Mr. Know-It-All podcast on TikTok, and please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at Mr. Know-It-All-pod at gmail.com. That's Mr. Know-It-All-pod at gmail.com. By the way, I am Mr. Know-It-All, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, even if he didn't know he podcasted. All right, let's jump into something real quick.
She just looked at you.
Yeah,
I know, because I was looking like he had a sty on his eye.
I got a
was
sty?
looking-
or is it a boogie? Is it eye
No,
boogie?
what? How would I
Is it-
consider
is it
a
eye
sty?
boogie?
No, it's I thought like you had a hump in your eye.
I got a hump in my eye.
Yeah, in your eyelid, like you got a little hump.
She said,
that's-
look like you got a sty. S-T-Y.
Do I have a sty or not?
I don't know. It might be the lighting from over that way, but from this direction, like you got a little lump on your eyelid.
All right, I'm gonna wipe that off for a second
No,
just to
you
see.
can't wipe it off.
I
It's
can't wipe it
there.
off, so it might really be a sty, which sucks.
Damn.
Who died now, Kelly?
Nobody
Oh, all
died.
right,
The
what?
car hit the back.
Oh, all right. Every time, because Kelly, you got this thing where in the middle of a podcast, oh my God, he's dead. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Tom Sizemore did pass.
Who's Tom
I thought
Sizemore?
Tom Sizemore died last year.
No,
Oh, that was
he
this
didn't.
year? Rest in
He
peace, Tom.
just died yesterday.
Oh, snap.
Who's
Tom,
Tom
rest in-
Sizemore?
Remember the movie Sliver?
Oh, no.
All right. What else Tom Sizemore was? He was in a bunch of different things, but he's an actor, and yeah, he played kind of like that guy. He was
he
in a
plays
bunch.
a great bad guy.
Yeah, he was actually a cop in a couple movies or whatnot too. I forget. All
He was in Paparazzi.
right,
That was a good crazy.
all right. Let me play something. let me play something for y'all real quick.
He's on free lunch.
Hold on.
Quarterbacks are different.
Yeah.
We want mother, father, dual parent. We want that kid to be 3, 5, and up because he got to be smart. Not bad decisions off the field at all because he has to be a leader of men. It's so many different attributes in what we look for. Physical, offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama. Trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I'm talking about
Is he talking to Shay
just
Shay?
trying to make it. He trying to rescue mama. Like mama barely made the flight.
All right, y'all. So that's Dion.
Dion talking to
I love Dion.
Shan.
No, he wasn't talking. She was talking to Rich Eisman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rich yeah. The
I don't
other
know who
guy
Rich
from-
Eisman is.
I know who Rich Eisman is.
Yeah.
That's
From
a white guy.
from NFL Network. He's down. He's a familiar.
You sure?
But he's a familiar.
No.
What?
You sure that he wasn't?
What?
mean-
Who he was talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was on Rich Eisman's podcast. Give me 2 seconds and I'll bring it back
As a
up.
parent of an offensive lineman, I'm kind of upset.
Yeah, that he kind of said that because he said offensive
Yeah,
and
he made it
defensive
seem
lineman.
like it was like, oh, well, the O lineman
Yeah.
gotta have a 3-5, come from a 2-parent household, gotta be this, gotta be that.
Oh, you
Almost
said
as if-
he said oh.
Yeah, he said
said
offensive linemen have to come from a 2-parent household, have
He
a
said
3-5 and above.
quarterbacks are O linemen. Think
Yeah,
about think about it for 1 second.
I did. I
Yeah.
thought about it when he was saying it, and the point that he's making is that this, like, I guess offensive linemen have to protect, I assume. Quarterbacks have to be polished and have a certain thing about them. Defensive linemen got to be hungry. They got to want to hurt somebody. They got to want to. I get it, but the way in which he said it, I'm like, damn, is that really reality? Like, is that how football scouts think?
I think it's a mind frame that goes into
Like,
it.
oh, you gotta be hungry. You gotta be wanting to get your mom out. The mama barely made the flight. She on it like that. Single parent house. Like, that was crazy. But I think the sad part is that it's true.
I think it's true, and that's the whole thing. I think a lot of people what
You
happens.
shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, the
But the
comments.
shit is true.
So I read the comments of that, right? And the comments was going crazy. Oh, look at him talking crazy about single. First of all, he never said single black mothers, but you know what I mean? He going crazy on single mothers or whatnot. But that's the point. But here's the thing: there's a thought process that goes into it. Me and Shannon have been through this process of football players, and to be quite honest, there is a different dog in a defensive lineman than it is an offensive
I
lineman.
don't agree with that all the time. I think the training is different, right? So regardless if you, if my son is on an O line or D line, the training is different for those positions.
I'm not saying that it's better or
So
worse.
no, I'm not. I didn't say better. I said the training is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The pep talk is different. What you got to do on the field is different. You know what I mean? So of course it's going to be. I don't think it comes from I don't think it has to do with whether or not that you're hungry or not. You know what I mean?
I don't
think
think
that
that's
has anything to do with that.
no. I think it's just a different type of hunger. So for years, the objective Donovan did not reach official offensive lineman status until he got to high school. And the reason why is that because he used to play both sides of the ball. And he was good on both sides. There is a different, not saying that it's one animal's better, one animal's worse. What happens is that the animals are completely different. There's a difference between the protector and the attacker. And the attacker, most of the time, comes from a place of aggression, necessity. Let's listen to necessity, aggression, to the point where it's like what he's saying is that we need you to be like. That's why he was talking about them guys kind of being impoverished. Like we need you to be kind of fucked up with your grades. You know what I'm saying? On school lunch, your mama coming from the struggle.
But I don't think that makes you a better football player.
Nobody said that.
You know what I mean? I don't think that makes you better at your job because you on school lunch.
No.
You know what I mean? Because again, I think there's also an art of teaching, right? Because these kids go through skills training, so there's an art of teaching you your position.
I just think it's the frame of mind that goes on with it. I agree with him. I wouldn't have said that. Well, matter of fact, I wouldn't even have said that out loud, especially being a black coach in the situation that you're coming from as Dion. I wouldn't have said that out loud, but to be perfectly honest with you, I do agree with there comes.
I don't.
Think about okay. Let's talk because we come from a place of privilege. Kelly, I want you to listen to this very closely.
We come from a place of privilege.
Well, we come from a place of privilege when we're talking about our son in this situation because he was one of the few.
But I don't think that makes you hungrier or not.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm just.
You know what I mean? I think there's an aspect to it, right? So there is a envelope of people that applies to.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply to everybody on the defensive line.
I'm not saying everybody.
You know what I mean? But
just
I think to say that I need you to be hungry, impoverished, underprivileged, lacking skills in order for you to perform for me, that's an ignorant statement.
It is. And that's for the world view of it.
So when I said it's true, I didn't mean it's true as in this blanket truth for everybody. What I said is that, yeah, you will have some kids that are lacking that do feel like this is their only way out, so they're going to overperform because of this. But that's for those kids. That's not for this. That's not for everybody who's ever played defensive line.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this is what I'm talking about. I'm kind of bringing it back to where he was talking about. If you do a case study, and I'm just talking about the mind frame and the situational standards of these particular type of players, not the players themselves, not as people, not as as the position of players. We can do a case study, even on people that our son actually graduated with, played football with, and went through football wars with. And what he's saying, if we look under that case study, it some of the stuff comes to pass. And I think it's because of the way that things operate. Now, and it's not for every person. You're absolutely right. It's not. But then when you do the case study in these things, you look at it a little bit differently. And it could be a situation, it could be coincidence, or it could be a situation that comes from home. But I think they've done enough psychological observations with football.
I don't think they have.
I think they have.
I think
they've done enough to start to see exactly what it is. I'm not saying that they put a kid there because of that, but I can name you, and I'm not going to, but I know 5 players from our son's team who come from single parent households.
Because of where we live.
But then
I live in this dirty ass city.
Right.
No offense to y'all.
But listen.
And he goes to a public high school.
But those kids play.
That has a good football team, so people are recruited to go to his. So
those kids play. But listen, those
I'm
kids.
not arguing a point. I get what his point was.
Yeah.
He gets that the O line, like you said, his protectors, the D line got to be hungry. I get that. I think it was a bad play on. I think it was a bad way to describe what he was trying to say, as far as, because he could have easily just said O lineman X, Y, and Z, D lineman got to be like this. Mm-hmm. So when he added, you got to be on free lunch, you got to be broke, you got to be hungry, you got to be da-da-da. Because again, all these NFL players, ain't none of them broke and hungry, and they still doing their job, right? Right? So again, he's
coming from a point of college recruiting that have nothing to do with NFL players.
But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, my whole point is that, so what, when they get unhungry, does their position change? Like, do they stop playing as at the level they used to?
I understand what you're saying. That's not what he was talking about, though. But I get that. He was talking about coming from high school, going to college. He was saying that this is when we recruit as college coaches, that's what we're looking for.
I don't see what about all the Jeremiah Trotter sons and this and that son and this and that. I'm not saying in every case. Yeah, it doesn't. Sometimes your name gets you through the door. It ain't got nothing to do with any of that. I get it. You know what I mean? I get, like I said, I understand where he was coming from. Which is why I said it's true. Mm-hmm. I understand what he was coming from as far as the mindset of the difference between D line players and O line players. I get that, but I still don't think it was something that you should have said, because now in my mind I'm thinking like, well, damn, is that why my son didn't get highly recruited? Because he did come from this and he did have, you know what I mean? Is that the reason why? Well, yes, are you actually looking for these impoverished whatever?
I don't think like I said, I just think that they look, when they do psychological studies on the kids or whatnot, or psychological and situational studies or whatnot, I think a lot of them aligned, and I think that's kind of. I don't think
this has anything to do with a study. I think this was Deion's perspective. I don't think he had any research. Well, it was quoting article A, B.
It was a hell of a.
He was kind of joking, but
he was kind of joking, but I think it was a hell of a perspective though. And one thing that Deion has done lately has been pull back the fucking curtain. They've done a lot of that. They've pulled back the curtain to a lot of the things that go on with these college recruitments and these, and you know what I mean, and things of that sort. So. Look, shout out to Deion, but
this topic is
it's kind of crazy. No, it's one of them things. But for everybody out there that's still doing, with your dreams of playing football or whatnot, play it because you want to play the position that best suits you. Don't matter what your situation is. Keep trucking and keep striving. All right, here we get some current events real quick. Ain't a whole lot, but it is a lot, but it's not a whole lot. Tim Norton got sentenced to life. You ever watched that show before?
Who's Tim Norton?
Tim Norton, but ain't that his name? Yeah, Tim Norton. What's the Mammy's Bakery? The dude that killed one of his family members. What is Norman? Sorry, Tim Norman.
That is.
But
what's her name? Sweetie Pie.
Sweetie Pie.
Oh, yeah. I probably wouldn't even know what that was if he wasn't in a new headline for murder. I didn't know what his name was.
Yeah.
He killed his nephew for the insurance policy money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's been going on for like 5 years. Jesus.
Yeah. So they finally sentenced him. Who else got sentenced? Murdoch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a given.
I didn't know anything about this. Wasn't you trying to tell me something about this the other day?
Yeah, he was a swindling attorney, swindled people out their money. He got a lot of questionable deaths around him, too.
Yeah, I heard that, too.
And he died. He cashed on the insurance policy. He sued himself, basically. Sued his own homeowner's insurance or something.
That's crazy.
Got the money and gave her kids nothing. Got $4 million, gave her kids nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
So there are...
Opening the investigation of her murder to see if she was murdered or did she really fall and trip.
Yeah, that's what I heard that too.
A young black man was in a car accident. Somehow he wound up representing the mother told her to use his friend, this other lawyer, to sue some situation. And the son died. Another lawsuit he's making money off of death, left, right, up and down. On Hulu.
They got a Hulu and a Netflix one,
Well,
right, Doc?
There's a Hulu documentary on it.
Right.
There's a Netflix documentary on it.
HBO
And
Max.
on Hulu.
Yeah.
On Hulu, they have access to 2020. So there's a 2020 thing about it as well. And they not all come from different perspectives,
Right.
but they all focus on different things. Like the Hulu documentary goes into everything. It's like 4 or 5 episodes. 2020 focuses on the young lady that died in the boat ride from their son.
Yeah.
But it still turns into the death. The older son may have been gay. Somebody may have killed the dude that he was messing with. Like, it's just death upon death.
So many layers.
It's so many layers.
And do people...
Like, I haven't watched the one on Netflix yet.
Are people thinking that this kind of lends itself to his shit? Or
it's all about him except the one, except the son,
about all
except
the
the
deaths.
daughter on the boat. It all leads to him except the daughter, the girl who got killed on the boat.
his friend's girlfriend or something like that.
They had a civil suit against his son
Yeah.
for that death. But it all seems like it leads.
But that's the son he killed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the son he killed.
So he killed his oldest son. His youngest son is still living?
No, he killed his youngest son. His oldest son is still living.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the oldest son is the one that was away.
Oh, okay. But the youngest son, the
might have
one
been
gay.
because it goes into like it starts at this very small place, and then you just see
it branch out.
They branch out,
Well,
and the people in the area, they're like, this is just associated with that name, just like you have your son, but you tell your son when you hang around that person, don't get in trouble because they not gonna get in trouble, but you are. And you're going to take the fall for it. I've seen this particular set of parents say this on the 2020 episode and on the Hulu episode.
Telling their kids not to hang around with the Murdoch kids.
Son, if you you're going to hang around with them. But understand, don't get in trouble. If you see something that's not supposed to be happening, get yourself out of there. Because you're going to get in trouble. And we're going to know that it probably wasn't you.
Yeah.
Oh, so
right.
So
his last name, because he's at a family law firm.
Yeah, and
this law firm has been in the family for I think over 100 years. They had to change the name of the law firm.
Wow.
Like within I think the last couple of years, they've changed the name of the law firm because they don't want it to be so tied into. So essentially, what's going on?
Also, they're saying essentially,
and they fired him from the law. Like
I heard he's out of money.
Yeah, he killed his wife and his son because he was out of money. That's the story.
Okay, that's
he
what
killed
it
his
was.
wife and his son for life insurance money, and he lied about it. Like he lied where he was that night, when he got to the house, when he found them dead. He like lied about a lot of stuff, and then he had the nerve to take the stand in his own. Oh, did my mic go out?
Yeah, it went out a little bit. Sorry, go ahead.
It still ain't back on. Is it back on?
Yeah.
He took the stand in his own defense, and the jury came back in 3 hours. Like, no, you're guilty. Like,
like, why are we even here?
Yes, like you killed him. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But he had a heroin addiction and some other things. I'm like, that is a psychopath. There's no way that 10 people around you is dead, and you like, I ain't do it. I don't even know how these people got killed.
Yeah.
And you get money off of all this shit.
And he talked about, listen, what did I say? To be white in America. Like it wouldn't even, like, I guess it comes from a point of privilege. Because I don't even know, I wouldn't say that a black family, it wouldn't be the same type of thing. I mean, shit, look at what happened to OJ. But maybe that was more fame than just being black. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like,
but it's crazy how long. Like when Kelly talks about the layers, like, and she talks about his name carrying them. It's crazy how long he got away with all the shit he was doing.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Just because of that privilege and that name and that. Like, how we wait until you kill your wife and your son for all this shit to come out in the media that you've been killing everybody or getting everybody killed or whatever, or profiting off of death. The whole town knew you've been profiting off of death. Yeah. But until you do this egregious thing, we just gonna let it happen.
You going to jail now? Oh man. You see Joe Biden talk that shit. I know this hit home for you. Got on there. I may be a white boy, but I know what true power is. The
He said that?
Divine Nine. You hear about that?
No.
He said the Divine Nine. Pandering.
I did not see that. What
You
was,
ain't hear
what was
about
the
that?
speech in reference of?
I don't know, but what I do know is that it was in front of some sort of HBCU event or something like that. Apparently, it had to be in order to pander that much to the Divine Nine. Here's the funny thing about the Divine Nine. Love you.
Oh, God.
No. Here's it is. No. This is the thing. You would be surprised.
I was waiting for the now we're about to have a nigga moment.
No, yeah, I don't even have that drop.
This mic is out.
Yeah, this mic is going in and out. Sorry about that. So that means it's time for me to buy a new mic. Pause. So
It's time for me to get a new mic.
yeah.
I'm done.
So essentially, but this is the funny thing. You would be surprised how many people have no idea what the Divine Nine is.
No, I wouldn't.
Really?
No.
Is it that many
But
niggas out here?
First of all,
I got
I
nothing to do
wouldn't
with
be
being a
surprised
nigga.
at how many. I wouldn't be
Ignorant person.
surprised
That's a
at
nigga.
how many black people.
And I
Exactly.
think that's
don't-
what bothers
I
me.
think
Out
that
again.
may
Yeah,
bother
mic's
you
out
more
again.
than
No, you good. You good. Sometimes
many-
it could be your headphones
how many
too.
people don't know what the Divine Nine is.
Mm-hmm.
What is? I think the more clear statement would be how many black people don't know what the Divine Nine is.
Talk.
Hello.
Yeah. Say something else.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah.
Make sure you cut this part out.
What?
That testing the mic.
Ah, no, we good. But why? You could hear it.
Yeah.
You could hear the me knocking on the mic.
Well, no, I can hear you say something. Test it.
No, well that's fine. Listen, yeah, we raw around here. I mean, yeah, shit.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, but no,
Yeah.
like yes, black people not knowing what the Divine
Well,
Nine
and
is.
And I don't want to say they don't know what the Divine Nine is, because I'll probably say they do know what sororities and sororities and fraternities are as far as the black culture goes, but they may just not know that there are like the Central Nine.
And then
that-
I know the significance of it. A lot of people don't know that it's community-based organizations, community service-based. They don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most people talk about the pledging and the hazing above all anything. So some people don't know how significant organizations are. So when Joe Biden, I didn't hear him say it. I'm not even sure what you're referencing. But if he said, "I know what true power is," maybe that's what he meant, meaning that the power is in these organizations who serve the community, who have a following, and et
Because
cetera.
when you look at
So I can see that. I can see him saying
our
that.
cultural
Right.
Greek organizations in comparison to white Greek organizations, you do see our organizations out in the community long after these young women and young men have graduated from college.
I got a chapter meeting tomorrow. Shout out to Rho Theta Omega.
Yep, you will meet Candace there. But you see our fraternity sisters and brothers out in the community long into, past their college days. So you're in your 40s, they're 50s, 60s, 70s. They're all still representing their sorority and fraternity by, being out there in the world, not just in the political realm, but in the helping my community realm, where you look at the Greek white organizations, and I don't, outside of when I see them doing stuff in college,
That's it.
I don't see them, and they may, have that, internal grounded, when you know somebody and you go to get a job somewhere and you say, hey, I was a Sigma in college. But that's how they say it. Like one of my coworkers, I forgot what sorority she was in when she was in college, but she says, when I was in college. For them, it stops after graduation.
Right.
For us, and I'm not in a sorority, but for us,
I was gonna try to find
it goes
play
long.
Fuck it.
It goes long after
Right.
college.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, plenty of us that haven't, pledged in college still look to be a part of these
Right.
organizations that they
Yeah.
would do it
At a
grad
graduate
chapter.
level.
Right. To
Yeah.
still be a part of that sisterhood, as well as, helping out in the community, doing
Right.
community service on, a national level.
Why you ain't
And I
pledge,
think
Kelly?
it's
I didn't pledge because one, I transferred from my main school to my second school, and then when I got there, they weren't there. And then by the time I was getting ready to graduate, they were on there, but I wasn't there.
See, I'm a GDI. I'm too much of a goddamn individual.
But I mean, again,
can
so
still be an
so
individual
sometimes the
and
GDIs
pledge.
look at us, look at Greek letter organizations in that way that you do. But in reality, man, there is so much I gain.
How do I look at y'all? I don't look at y'all.
Well, I'm gonna just say my piece. There's so much I gain from pledging AK and becoming a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Like my outspokenness comes from that. My organization comes from that. My ability to talk to people, to plan events, to organize things. Like that was the first time in my
I think
life.
there's a lot of training.
Yeah, it is. That
that
was the
goes
first
on
time in my
that-
life that I was responsible for something outside of just going to school and coming home.
Yeah.
Because I didn't play sports. I didn't do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like we had to dress up for our chapter meetings. Our graduate advisor was very organized. She ran our meetings like how they run a meeting I'm going to tomorrow. Like you run it like we ran a business on Clarence campus. Like it was amazing. I learned so much. So it's not just the step in, the party walking, the ski win, and throwing up the sign. Like
That's
we did
well
shoe boxes
and-
to Africa. We had an Ivy Academy in Pittsburgh in college where we mentored these 5 little girls who were siblings that we would go once a month to Pittsburgh. Like it is like it was such a life-changing thing. I don't even think I realized, just to be perfectly honest, how enriching the experience was until I was in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would not be the same person I am today had I not
It's going in.
become an Alpha Kappa Alpha woman. Like it is so enriching.
Well, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Divine Nine and all that. I just wanted to bring that up because that's what Joe Biden said, and I was just talking about the pandering side of it. So, shout out to the
Pander
pandering.
all day.
Shout out to the
Pander all
pandering
day and all
president.
night. Thank you, Joe Biden. And it's vice president. He got to do that.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
vice president
You know.
is my source, so he got to do that. I mean, you gonna talk to these
and
people.
so I know real power when I see it. Divine Nine, Mr. Biden said to thunderous applause in the White House East Room because he was honored to have all the presidents of the Divine Nine fraternity and sorority.
That's great.
There.
Listen, I'm not.
By the way, I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid. I know where the power.
I just don't like the
is.
white boy part. We understand that you're a
Well,
white boy. We get it.
Whatever.
I
I
understand
think
that.
I'm joking, but I
Acknowledging-
learned a long time ago about the power of the Divine Nine because you have Delta days at the Capitol. You have AKA, Alpha days at the Capitol. They all go. All the sororities go and have their day
And I
up
think-
there. And how many of different sororities are represented in Congress, in the Senate, and when you have one of them talking to their sorors, and then their sorors take that information to their, it becomes a bigger thing, and it becomes a really, flex of power. So
just to tie two things together. So you were mad at Joe Biden for saying
Go-
it keeps.
Okay, I know in and out. Go ahead.
You're mad at Joe Biden for saying the white boy thing, but you're not mad at Deion Sanders for saying he needs single parent household hungry kids. To do
No, I'm
this
just
football thing.
like I said. I don't think
think
you should have said
acknowledging
it.
that you're white and saying I might not be from this culture, but I understand it and I get it. I think that's okay.
My thing is
So
that
what
this-
if he would have said I may not be from your culture, that would have seemed even more ingenuine.
See, all right,
The
first
fact that he said I'm a white boy, but I understand about this. I know about this. I've read about this. I think that's cool.
two things can be true. My thing is that, like I said before, I think the nomination of Kamala Harris being the president of the United States is a pandering option. So, but
Ain't never gonna satisfy y'all.
no,
blacks.
it is
Y'all
what
blacks
it is.
Ain't never gonna be satisfied.
Listen, I'm not saying that it.
That's
it's
the
not a
nomination
situation.
of this black woman is
Yeah.
never gonna be.
I
Well,
mean,
I guess could we say the same about Barack? Was that pandering? Like what?
Well,
like,
no,
what is
because
going on?
because the American people did that.
And American people did Kamala too.
I'm talking about but
He
essentially
was pandering to us by getting this black woman.
No, he ran for president and we voted for him.
We voted
what
for
it-
him for vice president too, right?
We
Or
don't
no,
vote
we
for vice
He
president,
picked
right?
the
You
vice
get
president.
nominated. We vote for
Right.
president.
But
She
it's a
comes in with
ticket,
you,
right? So when you voting for one, you voting for both because it's a ticket.
No.
Yes, that is true.
Because
That
put it
is
like
true, 'cause
this.
if you don't like Kamala, you
was
could
so-
very
see,
well
I-
have voted for Trump.
One thing that I have an issue with, especially with
okay, let's.
I don't want to keep talking about Joe
Well,
Biden. I really don't.
It's just
All right.
as
Go ahead.
because I'm actually reading the article.
Okay, go ahead.
So the president then noted that his administration is the first in history to host all 9 presidents of the Divine Nine at a single event, adding that he created a permanent office for the Divine Nine at the White House.
He told us
The
that.
applause button.
He told
He
us that.
Said it at the event.
Yeah, he's pandering. That's pandering.
Pandering?
That's
Why?
the top-notch pandering right there.
Why is that pandering?
Because it's first and foremost.
Is it pandering because he really doesn't care about the Divine Nine? And he's just doing
Absolutely,
this?
because you're talking about a 90-year-old white man that could give a shit really about anything that goes on with a black fraternity or sorority. He's saying this shit for clout. Yes, that's trying to get reelected. His old ass don't give a shit about the Divine Nine. He can say that in front of
But
people.
his vice president does.
All right, his vice president. He don't give a
This
shit
is
about
a
his vice
setup for
president.
her. This is a
She's-
setup for her.
She is right. A setup for her to be able to run for president.
Now is
So
she pandering?
But you said is she pandering?
She pandering.
I mean, even if she even if she was pandering, it really wouldn't matter because she's got to hold on. I'm unplugging and plugging it back in. Hold on 1 second. Even if she was pandering, it's a situation where she has a stake in the claim.
Oh God, Keith. Okay.
Talk.
Hello.
Yeah. Like she has a stake in the claim.
It's funny
So
because when we're not mentioned, we say we're not mentioned. When we are mentioned, we say it's bullshit. So which one is it?
The
Do you
whole
want to be
thing-
mentioned or don't you? Do you
No.
want to be mentioned or don't you?
I don't
Pick a
care.
side.
See, the whole point is that
Do you want to sit at the table or not?
here's the thing. I don't
Do you want to say he
care
built us
to
a
be
table? He gave us off.
mentioned.
Do you want an office
Now,
or
listen,
not?
this is my thing. I don't care to
care. I
be
don't wanna
mentioned.
know.
But my whole
I don't
thing
wanna
is
be-
that you
I
can
don't-
still call
I don't
pandering
wanna
when
be
you see it.
And my mic is on it.
No, it's still on. I don't care. Like
Alright,
honestly,
okay.
the pandering is the pandering. Let's move
I
on.
love when we learn new words because we use them all the time. I've heard pandering.
No.
Sick
I've been using.
advice.
Yeah, but I've used
I've
it
been
before that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Pandering
'cause
is
it's
just,
me.
I don't even know what that even means, but whatever.
means you. All right, let's just go. Let's just go.
I
Mike,
Not what
right,
I
I
thought today's
understand
show
your
was
time
gonna be
schedule.
about.
I thought it was gonna be way more interesting. I don't know.
What was that?
Yeah, this is not what I thought today's show
I know
was
this.
gonna be about.
This
This
show's
is
a
not what
little
I was
bland
told.
today. It needs
This
some
is not what I
seasoning.
was told. the
Well,
show
I'm
was
trying to
gonna be
get to
about.
things and whatnot.
No,
Unfortunately, we only got
I
a time
think
schedule.
Well, we dragging to get there. Let's just get there. I mean,
All right.
you're pandering.
Oh my gosh. Oh
That's
Lord.
what you get for having both of us here today.
Well, no, that's what I get for having her here today.
You know what? You don't have to have me here any day. I don't have to ever come back to this show.
Michael B. Jordan
I will evict this podcast from my basement.
Is Michael B. Jordan. Your corner is already on shaky legs. Hey, trust me, your corner's on shaky legs in the basement. Honestly, your corner's on shaky legs. Shit. Listen,
Travis Kelce will be on Saturday Night Live tonight. I just want.
And Chris Rock's comedy special is tonight. Oh wow!
Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying?
That's pandering.
Yeah. This is not. See, stop using the word wrong now. Now you're just using it to use it. You're just using it to use it. Like so, Michael B. Jordan.
He had every goddamn right. I don't care.
Every
You don't
night.
be sitting there telling me talking about.
And then
you
she gonna
know
say it at
me.
the end.
I went to high school with you and I was corny, and then you gonna see me on the red carpet. Hey, Shayna, bitch, fuck you. Yeah.
The fact that he even stopped to speak to you.
Exactly. Like, come on.
To me, show-
he's too big for that. He's a man. He shouldn't. Man, fuck you, bitch.
But honestly, it wasn't.
Yes,
Is it
yes,
necessary?
Yes, you sit here spreading lies. You say, if I was corny, I was corny. Bitch, your weed was corny, but I ain't say that.
But she's not the one that said he was corny.
I don't care.
No,
I don't
so
care.
here's
Anybody
what
can
happened. They
get it.
went to school together. When they were in school, she called him corny.
Right.
I still know people from school. I still know people from kindergarten. So I remember. I know a girl from elementary school now. To this day, I don't like her. Why? Because I just don't. Wind up working with her. Still didn't want to fuck with her. Because I don't like you. And I'm not going to front on this shit that I don't like you.
But
Okay? So, I remember how you treated me.
Exactly.
Kelly,
Look,
Kelly,
I still don't like the bitch.
you are
But
rapidly approaching senior citizenism. Stop.
But you know,
She
but again,
don't
here's
like
my
you.
thing.
That's
So
been
what?
30-some
High
years.
school is a
So
tender time.
what?
And now for these
And
kids,
it's-
it's sort of fifth grade is a tender time. You can't escape
Okay.
it now. But it's a tender time in high school.
You know, I may forgive what you did,
Right.
but I'm not going to forget how you made me feel.
Exactly.
And she and her little friends, who thought they was probably real cute at the time, said some, you corny, this, that, and the third. But look at me now.
Yeah.
We all go through that,
gotta-
whether you say it
gotta
out
be
loud or
like-
not.
You gotta be like, Michael, come
Yeah.
interview. You
No,
gotta
fuck
scream my
you,
name.
bitch.
But
I'm corny. But
she's successful. Wait a minute, L'Oreal is successful in her own right. She got
I never heard of her until that interview.
No, she got a nationally syndicated radio show. It comes on every morning. She's got podcasts. You know L'Oreal.
Guess what?
From the Morning Hustle on the other radio station, not Power 89, but the 103.9.
Yeah, I don't listen to neither one of those stations.
Yeah, I don't listen to neither one of them either, but I'm just saying.
Here we gonna go say just like this.
All right.
I don't know who that bitch is.
See.
I ain't never heard of her.
See what I'm saying?
Okay, I ain't never heard of her until she got associated with Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
And I think for people to say he should have been a bigger person, I think for all of us,
I think he was the bigger person.
High school is a tender time. We all been called some names. I didn't look as fine as I do right now in high school. I didn't. I used to dress differently. I used to look differently. I was shaped differently.
It was a different time.
It was a different time. So if you knew me back then, you damn sure don't know me now. But to speak on me back then in this way and expect me not to approach you about it when you do have a national audience. So you're nationally saying some shit about me. So now I'm going to nationally address it.
Well, no. She didn't nationally say anything about it.
No,
whatever the situation was.
It was somebody that was on her podcast. So one of her co-hosts, she went to school with her as well. She's the one that said he was corny. My thing is that get it. But my thing is, you felt that way when you walked up. You remember who she is. You know, you follow what she does, and you knew exactly who she was.
I don't follow what you do.
No, don't do that, Kelly. You giving him too much.
Somebody told me.
Somebody, because he busy. He booked them busy.
Somebody told me what
He has a team.
I'm not taking the side of the person that was bullying them back in the day.
That's what I was about to say.
No, I'm not doing that because I was bullied. Everybody was bullied
these days.
But
his team, somebody from his team said this is what happened. 9 times out of 10, she gonna be at this event. Just letting you know.
That's not what happened. Who told you that's what happened? You made that shit up in your head.
That's
not what happened.
Either way.
I highly doubt he follows her show enough to listen every day.
Right.
Why? Why couldn't he follow her show and listen?
I booked him busy, and I'm not listening to
I don't follow her show, and I got shit to do.
Why?
Hello.
Or he could have. But here's the thing.
Because I got shit.
He could have heard the clip. That's the whole thing.
Somebody pointed it out to him. It doesn't matter how he heard it,
but he knows who she is.
And here's the thing: you can't. Again, just because of who he is means he should dismiss what happened. If he feels some kind of way about it, he feels some kind of way about it. He's allowed to say, here's the thing. When it comes to these celebrities and stuff, people's allowed to say, dish dirt, do whatever, spread rumors, create fake pages. People's allowed to do whatever they want to them. And they're never allowed to respond back. Why? Why do you get free range? You get to have this freedom of speech. You get to say whatever you want under my post and roast me and do all this. When you get my attention and I give it back, I'm the bad guy. Out of all the bullshit these celebrities go through with what people say,
this is a long-standing issue.
It ain't no issue, bitch. Fuck you. And I said it to your face.
But this is the thing. It's a long-standing thing with them. Apparently, he feels a way about something that she said at the time back then.
Yep.
Or about how she felt. There was more about how she felt back then. And to say, hey, look at me now. I'm not corny no more.
Yep.
That's
back
cool.
then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot y'all all on me.
Cool. That's great and whatnot. But at the end
I felt the same way when I be looking at my DMs. Boy, fuck you. If you don't get out of here.
Hello.
Come on.
My thing is
I just had somebody.
And we'll go over that portion in a second. We'll go over that in a second. My thing is that you have to understand that the way that things operate now, it's only because we have more access and more being able to see things and whatnot. If you went back and approached everybody that thought you was corny.
He didn't approach everybody. He approached her.
First of all, he didn't approach her.
All right, but at the end of the day,
he was walking by.
What is
you
could have brought that up
and
after the fact.
Like, Michael, we went to school, school together.
All right, Michael B. Jordan, we understand it. Anybody that ever thought ill of you,
his movie premiere.
Listen, anybody that ever thought ill of you, that at any point in your life,
you're very
you're
about this
because
issue.
I can't get a word in edgewise. Everybody that ever thought that they thought ill of you at any single point, you're better than now. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. Unless they're a Hollywood star making millions and millions of dollars.
9 times out of 10, they're not going to approach me. But we're in a situation where you can approach me.
But at the end of the day,
I'm feeling
you can't take your entire length of frustration out on one person.
That didn't happen.
That's exactly what that was corny. That is corny.
You can't call me corny last week and then see me and be like, oh, hey, remember me.
She's not the one that called him corny.
It doesn't matter. And you didn't.
So you're going off of what you thought. You can't. No, you're going off of what you thought.
I think Joe Button said it was corny, so you say it's corny because you.
No. Joe Budden said it was corny. Charlamagne said it was corny. A lot of people said it was corny. I said
mic went out.
I'm not saying that Michael B. Jordan's corny because I don't know Michael B. Jordan. What I'm saying is that his action was corny.
I don't think so.
That action is corny. That's corny.
Well,
I'm here. I am a multi-millionaire. I'm a multi-millionaire.
Guess what?
And I'm here for my listen.
And we all have our moments. And guess
this was
what?
one of them. Yep, the corny one.
I'm
I'm the corny one. Yep.
I'm
okay.
a multi-millionaire, and I'm here for my release.
At the end
my
of
movie
the
release.
interview, she says, "Oh, but he's not corny now."
Yeah.
So you shouldn't even said that part. You shouldn't even said that part.
Nah, I mean, it is.
And I think
mean,
if he was a female and a male had said it, I think it would be looked at differently. I think if it was said about a female and the female said,
She
"Oh
was
yeah, the
corny.
corny one," to a guy, podcaster, person, whatever, I don't think it would be getting this much attention. I think it's because he's a male and he said something to a female.
I absolutely, and I do agree that. I agree with that because a lot of times what happens is that, listen, at the end of the day, first and foremost, a woman's thought process or whatnot in any realm, is different. So when you start talking about things like, oh yeah, she thought I was corny back then, shit, it's girls that dated niggas that they thought was corny. So my thing is that you're so pressed about a situation that happened at the time.
Not pressed.
Then why even bring it
You
up?
ran into my face like you like me. You're letting people talk shit on me. So
All she wanted to do was interview him, man.
Oh interview. Well, you should have thought about that.
Oh man,
Should have thought about that 20 years ago.
All right, so
yeah, I got 5 minutes tonight.
yeah, I know. So Kelly, you were saying that it was something a way that you thought things were going to go. So did that have to do with me asking you to write questions down for me?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I was just trying to bring it in, introduce, and we wouldn't be rushing if you didn't get drunk.
Oh wow.
And if you didn't have somewhere to be. How about we do that now?
I have a meeting.
Now that's corny, ain't it?
I have to go to
Now it's corny.
This is my bread and butter.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
This is my bread and butter. I gotta go to my meeting.
This is more like your hors d'oeuvre. This ain't your bread and butter. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? This is like your hors d'oeuvre that you.
Like my morning coffee.
Yeah, exactly. So
I mean, we could do these another time. When
let's do it. Let's do it.
About 10 minutes. Then I have to run to my mandatory meeting.
All right, we got it.
At the bar.
At the bar, we got it. Go ahead. Come on.
Okay, so.
I full disclosure, I asked Kelly to write down some questions and things that she wanted to ask me and whatnot. You know what I mean? Kind of get to know me and whatnot. So I want to, and
This is interesting.
yeah. Well, you're not gonna be
It's
here.
show 142 and she doesn't know you.
There's still a lot of things I don't know. Not his
I'm so glad her mic is cutting out. Go ahead. What'd you
I
say?
don't even know why you invited me here.
No, you had an attitude when you got up. Go
I
ahead.
said that.
Well, I think I'll go with question 39.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead.
List 2 pet peeves.
Oh, let me answer. That would be fun. If I can answer and you can say true, wouldn't that be a fun game to play?
No, it's not. Pet peeve number 1.
Why?
Being cut off.
Don't invite
Pet peeve number 1, being cut
Broke.
off.
Pet peeve number 1.
No, being cut off.
For 2.
And what the hell does that sound?
I don't know.
Oh, all right, I
It's
guess
my broke ass mic.
Oh, yes. Pet peeve.
Could it be the headphones?
No, it's not the headphones because the mic actually goes out when I can unplug it and plug it back.
It's rigged.
Yeah.
Maybe if I hold it like this.
Being cut off, and that's pet peeve number 1.
Everything else in the world is pet peeve number 2.
Screaming, uncontrollable babies.
Oh,
Every
wow.
baby.
Pet peeve
Whether
number.
if
Oh
it's screaming or
my
smiling.
Really?
gosh!
It's pet peeve.
When like it's one of them things that like because I'm a father and I've dealt with it and whatnot, it like hurt. It like digs to my soul.
Never
It's
had a
like,
screaming,
yo, what the hell is
uncontrollable
going
I
on?
didn't
Like,
even hear Caleb.
why can't you shut this kid up? Go ahead. Ask me another one.
It's not one.
Okay, we'll go backwards. What is the worst gift you have ever received?
No gift.
Yeah, no gift. The worst gift that I've ever received.
Can I amend that question?
All right, yeah, amend it. Go ahead.
You may not answer it.
Go ahead.
What is the worst gift you've ever received? Who gave it to you?
Oh shit.
I'm clearly not on this list because I give good gifts.
The worst gift I ever received. Oh, I know exactly what it was. Yo. My mom 2 Father's Days ago. I love her to death. My mom gave
Let me
me.
preface. I love her.
I love my mom to death. She gave me a plastic wallet and a notebook to write in.
This Christmas, she gave me a business card holder.
Yeah, that's what it was. I got one too. It was a business card holder. That's what it was. That was Christmas.
Yes.
What kind of business card?
She gave
like a photo album for business cards.
a Versace,
Oh, okay.
a Versace
Like
Christmas,
a-
a business
like
card
a-
holder.
To collect people's business
Yes.
cards.
I love my mom to
As
death.
if anybody does that. I feel
Oh, well,
She-
I was at an event yesterday where everybody was giving each other business cards.
Yeah.
But
She gave me
she gave the whole family business card.
She gave me a business card holder and a journal.
What a journal.
The journal might not have been bad, but the business card holder,
I gave you a journal.
you gotta be
Yeah,
like,
you
but
use it every
the
day.
journal was a good use. You know what I'm saying?
Well, after you finish with that one, then you have that other one.
That other one is too small. I had to get another big
Oh,
book. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah. So.
If you could go back in time,
Mm-hmm.
what year would you travel to?
2001.
Man. No,
that where y'all met?
2000.
We did meet in 2001,
yeah.
but that's not why.
2000.
2000.
2000.
Why?
Because is it 2000? No, 99. And I would have stayed my ass in Delaware. Cheating, bitch. I would have stayed my ass right in Delaware. Oh my gosh. I actually left Delaware for I'm about to talk bad about somebody.
He's married with 18 kids.
No,
and
no,
still
but,
can't get over
I'm gonna tell you why.
what Tasha did to him. Not in her name, but
Yeah, but can
Jesus.
I tell you reason
Let's
why?
not.
No,
Let's. I don't want to go down memory lane.
No,
with
no,
this
it's
shit.
not memory lane. I just, to be honest with you, I would, because I felt like that I would have had better opportunities and kind of moved a little bit better, you know what I mean, throughout the rest of my high school experience if I'd have stayed in Delaware.
Oh, okay.
I definitely wouldn't have went to Brook. Kind of fucking shit. But I wouldn't have met Reg and them. Damn. Ah, that's my niggas. All right, yeah. Nah, never mind. Go ahead.
The look off.
Nah.
Wait a minute.
What?
The look off. What was the fucking look off?
What? What you mean?
I wouldn't have met. Wait a minute. Look. I wouldn't have met Reginald.
You know what? Can't live without Reg, and I'm so glad I made that choice.
Right?
My niggas, though. That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Reg,
Okay.
Reese, and all them niggas. That's my
You want to have a podcast and you want to have kids. Well, you want to have kids with me.
Why the hell wouldn't I want to have a podcast
Probably
with
have
kids?
a bum ass bitch. Probably
Damn.
living in your mom's basement. The one that's from your mom's basement.
All right.
Wow.
What is your biggest fear?
I know it.
What is his biggest fear?
Not succeeding.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I learned something yesterday, too.
Not failure.
But
Not
just
succeeding.
Not succeeding, yeah. Because failure is not an option. Because failure
Failure
is
is
just...
a teacher.
But see, here's the thing. No, you have to understand. To me, failure is face flat, dead in the dirt. That's not an option. My thing is that not succeeding, because your success is all relative. It's all subjective. It's completely and utterly under with the way that you feel about it. So, essentially, my biggest fear is not finding contentment. I actually talked about this yesterday. Because my courage and my fear are always, there's something in between. And which I discovered yesterday in my own mind is my purpose and God and what he put me here for. But the moment that I can get my fear and my courage to work together, then that's when everything is everything. That's when my true success, that's where my contentment comes in at, regardless if we have 50 million listeners and viewers or if we have 50. I think that's what I'm working on, to find some way for it to be entered. So yeah, it's not as trivial as to say that succeeding or failing, or it's more along the lines of finding a way to understand that, hey, this is enough for me. That's,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Who, Mr. Know-It-All,
Mm-hmm.
is your hero? Do you have one? Besides Joe Budden.
Yo, I'm gonna cut that the fuck out. That is fucked up, man. First and foremost, I'm a huge Joe Budden fan and whatnot. But that nigga's not my hero.
Okay.
First and foremost, you got to be a real bird ass nigga to have a hero that's 2 years older than you, and it's Joe Budden. That's crazy. How much do you think of me? My God.
It was a sticker move.
That is nuts.
It was a sticker move.
Oh man,
I do it for the culture.
my hero, yo, that's crazy. My hero is God.
Why?
I know this newfound religion thing is this is so new to me.
Because to be perfectly honest with you, it's I just think that shut up. Are you really doing that? Have you drank some boo today? What is going on? You all right? You smoking?
Don't even sound right. Have you drank some boo today?
Did you?
I'm just planning on having a good Saturday.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I wish I was in that kind of mood. How do I get in that mood? I want to have a good Saturday. Ow, or however you say it.
I hate your ow.
Ow. Wow.
Wow. The fuck is this? Come on, Willow. Cut it the fuck
Gotta
out.
get the Cardi B.
Ow. Ow.
Oh my God.
Okay. Anyway.
But shit. No, I mean to be
the
perfect.
Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord
No.
is
Really,
your
because
hero.
I feel like every other hero, whether it's somebody personal in your life that can be mimicked from. You feel like it's an adaptation of what God has brought into your life. So therefore, yeah, I just think that what I mean. If I could say people that I admire.
Right.
But I feel like I have one true hero because I think that everything that I admire about them was placed there by God. So, yeah.
Okay. What's one of the most fun childhood memories you have?
Wow. Like just one singular memory?
One childhood memory. One of your favorite childhood memories. Like one where you weren't in the shower crying. Like one great childhood memory.
I got a memory that my cousins laugh at me about all the time and whatnot because I wanted to go talk to this girl. We had on my Aunt Linda's block, it was this girl and her sister. And her sister was older. And my cousin talked to the older sister and I talked to the other one. Or I tried to talk to the other one. So I was like 8 or 9. So I walked up to the girl. And my cousins always teased me for this because I walked up to a note with absolutely no game. He was like, yo, if you like her, you need to go tell her. So I walked up to her and accidentally stepped on her foot while I was telling her and was like, I like you. You got a problem with that? and everybody on the block was cracking up, laughing at me and whatnot, and pulled me away. But like pulled me away. My cousin was like,
you got a problem with that? How old were you?
Yes, he's stepping on her foot. Keith is a little chunky kid, so he like stepping on this girl's foot. Oh, look, you got a problem with that.
Oh my gosh!
What the? Why I gotta sound like I got phlegm in my throat all the time? I like you got a problem with that. Hey, give me the Biggie Smalls, Joe. Like, what is going on? Like, I like you.
Keep cutting in and out.
I know. I think the mic is.
On?
Yeah, I think the mic is on its last leg.
Mike is dead.
That's not good.
See, come on, man. This is what I was saying. Like, why do we keep doing this? Oh my gosh. Go ahead, ask
Got about 4 more minutes that I'm going to head on out.
Thanks, babe.
Okay.
I appreciate you being here. High five.
No, it doesn't look like you appreciate it.
Can you please keep asking questions?
Sure.
Your answers are so long-winded. We could have got through 10 questions.
When you were a child,
what
did you want to be when you grew up?
Motherfucking hustler. You better ask somebody.
Child meaning what?
Nigga, when you were a child, not a toddler, not a teenager,
Right.
not a young adult,
Right, okay.
not an old ass adult like you are today.
Yo,
When you were a child.
old ass adult now, right?
Yeah, because you're going to be 40 next week.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You're gonna
But
be 40 next
every
Oh,
week,
you
other
finally hitting a big 4-0. This is crazy.
Welcome.
Yeah, me.
That's unbelievable. I never thought Keith would turn 40.
That was a facetious clip.
No, that was a real clap.
I can't even see Keith being 40. He's been so young for so long. I can't even see him being 40. This is crazy. Now people won't make fun of me. I'm only 43. Like, they be acting like I'm sick. I'm 50 and you turning 40. Sheesh. I'm so sick of these jokes. Maybe that'll stop.
No, that's
Because you're my peer. You'll be 40, I'll be 43. Like, after 40, ain't no more cougarness. You're cougar.
Shit, when I'm
after
40
35, your cougarness is worn
when
out.
when I'm 45 and you 50, they gonna be like, oh, you know,
No, they ain't.
Rob
It's-
said.
Nope,
All
we
right,
still
all right.
both old as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, you still wearing loafers to my 50th birthday.
I'm wearing loafers.
You'll be 45.
Never. I don't give a fuck. I'm not wearing no loafers.
You wearing loafers in a two-piece matching set. You wearing this linen
Ain't nothing
set.
wrong. Hold on.
Shirt
Ain't nothing
set.
wrong with a linen
Shirt
set. I'll
set.
wear a linen set now.
You don't wear them. You don't wear loafers. I damn sure am.
Look, I'm wearing a linen set now. I don't even care what y'all talk about. You kiss my ass about the linen
So
set.
when you were a child, sir,
A firefighter.
No, I didn't want to be that, or I wanted to be. I don't even know what the hell I wanted. I think it's.
He didn't know.
Yeah, like I really didn't have an idea what now. Like I really didn't like. I didn't really think about what I wanted to be until I got old enough to start like working.
oh wow,
Like I really didn't give a shit. Like it was about because after that, like all the little dreams and effect, and that's why I said I wanted to be a rapper when I was 12.
oh wow.
So yeah, I wanted to be a rapper. Like that's what it was. Like it was what it was.
This game. We should have started with this. Okay, I'm
we
ready.
gonna do it again next week because he gonna ask me questions.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna ask me questions?
Are you gonna be here next week?
No, I'm gonna be in Mexico actually. So
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'm not gonna be
You're not
here.
next week.
I ain't gonna be here all next week. I travel for work, and then I go to Mexico.
And
Eating a burrito. Never mind. I ain't even sound right.
yo,
Never
first
mind.
and foremost, stop offending people with that nut ass accent. Not me eating a burrito. What the fuck was that? What was that? What was that? I'm eating
sorry.
a burrito.
Sorry. That
You don't
was
sound like
very,
you're from Mexico at all.
that was
Like,
extremely inappropriate.
eating a burrito.
I know that was wow.
First and foremost,
We can
Wow.
have the
I
other.
know you try to be cute with that little ass bathing suit, or you eat a burrito, you gonna get the shits.
bloop bloop bloop.
Exactly.
There are no cows in Mexico.
There are cows in Mexico.
That was our saying when we went to
I
Mexico.
know it definitely was, but they're
When
definitely.
we tried to order burgers and when we tried to order hamburgers and it never looked or tastes like a burger, it was like there's no cows in Mexico.
Yeah,
But there probably are
there are
cows.
plenty of cows in Mexico.
I've seen a bunch of goats. I don't know if I've ever seen a cow.
Shit, I'm beginning to think no cows here because every time they cook some burgers at my job, I'm like, the fuck is that?
It might be turkey.
No, they ain't. No, I can eat a turkey burger and they ain't no turkey.
I know.
Have a great show, you guys.
All
Next
right.
time, just bring me. Can we skip to the good part? All right, I'm leaving.
Bye.
It's so annoying. Like one of those people. Like the cameras are stationary, so I don't think that they're gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna bother you. They're not coming after you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
I can't.
What the hell?
I can't.
All right, so back to the game.
I will say this one thing because I know this is get to know you, but I have to answer this question myself.
Go ahead.
When I was a child, what did I want to be when I grew up?
What'd you want
And
to
I
be?
had this picture for a long time.
Yeah. Fix the microphone because we might be able to get a little.
Like it's not.
It's not what congruent.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know. I was at my day camp over the summer,
Right.
and they used to have like you could do. They had to roll the Xerox machine to make copies.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to draw what we wanted to be when we grew up. And when my teacher saw it, she took my paper and she waited for my mother
No.
to get there.
What did you do?
And she was like, I just wanted you, I needed to see your face when you saw what your daughter drew.
What did you draw?
So I drew me behind the desk because I wanted to be the boss. The boss of what? I don't know. I just wanted to be in charge.
Right.
And I am. I am.
So
Hence my ass gotta go to work tomorrow.
yeah, exactly. Because your boss says so.
Because I'm the boss. I am
Oh,
the
yeah,
event
that's
manager of this event. So I gotta be there when they get there
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday.
I'll see.
Let's see. I left work Thursday at 9:30, turned around, got to work at 7 a.m. on Friday. Tried to leave early on Friday, could not, left 5:30.
Right.
I have 2 days off. That's why I got drunk last night. And then I'm back at work tomorrow.
Back at it again. Back in the Vest Mask and Attack. Go ahead, keep going. Let me hear it.
What is your most valuable that
What the hell is going on right now?
my lips
Babby
don't work
dip,
today.
bip.
My lips don't work today.
Mm-hmm.
What is your most valuable possession?
My most valuable possession. I don't really have anything that's extremely like worldly, like extremely valuable that can't be replaced. So I think it's my mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie doke.
Yeah. Yo.
Okay, here's a good one.
Right.
What snacks? Is that my ear? Okay.
Yeah.
That's my ear. What snacks are your must-haves for a road trip?
Oh, for a road trip. Damn.
Any beef jerky, because we don't want no stomach bubbling.
Funyuns. I like Funyuns on a road trip.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't eat beef jerky. Yeah.
Well, you don't eat beef
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Like
Pause.
no, that ain't a pause. That's a goddamn. Yep, I don't. Funyuns. Peanuts. More like cashews. And right now would be some sort of oxidized water.
Okay.
Yeah, essential water, smart water, whatever. Yeah, yeah, that's my shit right now.
All right.
It would have changed back in the day. Back in the day when I was on my super duper fat guy shit, I would be, let's stop at Burger King. I'll eat a Whopper with one hand. You ever seen nigga eat a Whopper while you driving?
No.
Down in the expressway.
Even do that.
It is crazy. I have done it plenty of times. Go ahead.
Oh, right. So the question is technically,
Right.
what is your go-to board game? But I'll say, in general, what is your go-to game? Like, what is your favorite? Like, anytime somebody says, let's play this, you're down.
Wow. Never ever have I.
Oh.
Okay. That is what? At a party? What? We doing what? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's play. See,
we could have Tiff, Molly, and Kel's back and play that next time. Well, maybe not Molly. Maybe we shouldn't have Molly.
just without him.
Yeah, we may not. She may not want Molly to be there.
Oh man, that episode we're going to cut some things out of that one. I just got a feeling. Yeah.
If you could vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
What's the name of the place in the Philippines with the with the huts in the water?
Oh, I have no idea.
That place they went to on couples retreat.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
What is the name? I used to know the name of this. Like, I forget the name of it. But yeah, that's a big time destination.
Something that you want to do.
Yeah, that and that one resort that I saw on Blended in South Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So either one of those places. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Which grade in school did you think was the most difficult?
7th.
Why?
Because I think my adolescence, I think that's when my testosterone really started like getting to me. Like my puberty was like at a all-time high. My testosterone was going crazy, and it makes your brain real foggy. I don't know if you know anything about this, but I know, maybe, huh?
Did you move my keys when you was cleaning up?
No, I did not. Oh yeah, I did. They should either be on a table or should it be on the thing? Yeah, it's somewhere. Yeah, should be on a table or one of the counter things. I'm probably. You got them? Yeah. All right.
What's
Anyway,
that?
so what was the question again? See what I'm saying?
7th
Yeah, foggy brain, 7th grade. It just felt like I couldn't get a handle on anything. Like it was so much. It was like so much coming at me. It was like remember in the Man of Steel when Superman when he was 12 and all of a sudden all of his sensory things kicked in at one time. That's kind of how it was. It was like all of this extra like here's the funny thing. I don't even remember a lot of 7th grade,
Oh wow.
which is crazy. Like I remember highlights, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. And there, like I can essentially remember a lot of stuff going all the way back to 3rd grade. 2nd grade is a blur.
Right.
But like everything else, like 7th grade, it goes right into that blurage of 1st and 2nd because of everything that was going on. So it affected my schoolwork. It just affected a lot.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like I remember certain things about it, but there are other things where I'm completely and utterly lost on.
That sounds like 6th grade for me.
Yeah.
Like but the opposite, because I vividly remember 6th grade,
Really?
but everything was like a light switch.
Meaning like what?
Everything happened in 6th grade. Everything happened in 6th grade.
What the hell does that mean?
That means everything happened in 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
That means everything happened in 6th grade.
Everything happened in 6th
I
grade.
developed in 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Right.
Honestly, in 5th grade, I wore an undershirt. In 6th grade, I did not.
Oh, yikes.
And jump letters.
Damn.
Yeah. So it became. I remember walking into school.
Went through a tit storm.
Like the
That's
first,
what they call it.
the first day, and
Right.
somebody was like, "Damn, look at." And I
Kelly
was,
grew titties over the summer.
basically. And for a long time, I was so self-conscious. I walked around with my book bag in front. I wouldn't wear dresses to school.
Yeah, I knew girls
Like,
that used to do stuff like
it was
that.
just,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm. I knew girls that used to. Like, honestly, I think that, but a lot of it that I masked a whole lot of stuff. First and foremost, that's when me and my best friend was like best friends. Mm-hmm. Like, and maybe to this day, that's the reason why I'm, I got a lot of homies and I'm tight with a lot of people and whatnot, but I never really have what I consider a complete and utter best friend, because essentially these people, like a lot of times people kind of misjudge what best friends are. When you have a best friend, you always feel like that best friend is thinking what you thinking. They kind of moving what you moving. If you don't see them all day, you know exactly the type of shit they was getting into, because they're you and you're kind of them. That's how I always thought about it. So it's and I know it's different in adulthood, but it's one of those things where it's like, yo, I was in so much of a fog that we used to laugh at everything. Everything was fun. Like the things I remember about 7th grade was, I remember where I was when they read the OJ verdict. I you know what I'm saying?
7th grade?
I was in 7th grade for that.
I can't tell you where I was.
I was in, you know what I mean? I read
You're
the.
going to make jokes if I tell you where I was when they read the verdict.
Where was you at? You was a
I
freshman in college?
I was a student union at Edinburgh University.
Yo!
I was at the student.
You old as hell.
I was at the student union. at
Oh my
Edinburgh
gosh.
University.
My God. When was that? That was 95? 94?
Because that was my freshman year.
I wasn't going to reach college for another 7 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's gangster. How much shit happened to me in my life in between that time? Crazy. Go ahead, keep going.
Alrighty, sir.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Do. If you are cooking for only yourself, what is your favorite dish to make?
Cooking for only myself. Damn. It used to be a good old fashioned turkey burger. I can't remember the last time I just cooked for myself without it being some damn oodles and noodles or something like that.
Why might y'all ask me for some hot sauce? He called me at work. You got any hot sauce? No, we don't have any hot sauce. We never have any hot sauce.
Why you ain't got no hot sauce?
'Cause I don't eat it.
Yo, you got to get your black house etiquette together. Like, people that ain't got no food in their house got hot sauce. What are you talking about?
No hot sauce. He was like,
You're black,
make
Kelly.
some oodles and
I want
noodles.
you to realize
I
this.
said, what you need hot sauce for oodles and noodles for?
You're more than just a white familiar. You're black. You're familiar.
No, I'm
But
not black. I'm black.
All right. Well, then put some hot sauce in your house.
I used to have hot sauce in my house till I moved.
Go get some more. And if you don't eat it, it's gonna last forever because it's hot sauce. Anyway, what was the question? I don't even remember. Did I answer it?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Oodles and noodles.
No. You know what? That's what I would do. You know what I do now? If there's nothing in there or whatnot, and I'm so damn bougie. Most of the time, I just pick something else up to eat. But if I have to, if I have to cook something, it's gonna be a grilled cheese with different cheeses in it. Nice little grilled cheese.
I'm gonna go with you on
yeah,
that one.
I'll put a little sharp cheddar in there with the American. I'll put some mozzarella.
Your grilled cheese in anything?
If I have tomato soup, but most of the time I don't have tomato soup. And we don't keep enough of tomato soup in the house. But if I do that, like I'll make grilled cheese with some air fryer fries or something like that, or some oodles and noodles, and just go rock out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, but like.
Breakfast is another thing. I'll make breakfast for myself in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there nothing else that you like dip your grilled cheese in? Like
no.
outside of
What would you dip? What do you dip?
I was just asking.
Yeah. I might get a little ranch.
Are you grilled cheese?
Yeah, I might get a little ranch. Yup, I've done that. Little ranch. Like my kids eat they pizza with ranch, which is stupid.
Right.
But I know people that do a lot of that. I used to do that back in the day. I don't want to do it no more.
Like if
it's got to be a certain type of pizza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if it's Little Caesar.
Ew.
And trust me, I'm not a Little Caesar eater like that. But because of just the way the pizza is made, it's something about it I could do ranch dressing with.
Because it's missing flavor. That's why.
Maybe
so
that's
what you need.
But if it's like
cardboard and
one of them old schools, let's say Mimos, let's say that good thin folded up greasy. I'm not dipping that in anything. It is perfect.
Yeah.
The way it is.
My kids don't understand that. They'll put ranch on the best tasting pizza ever. Like it's ridiculous.
Let's just say, I mean,
their palate's trash.
One of their parents is from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's true too.
As much as I love her.
Yeah, that's true.
They have Pittsburghian.
You know what? True, but and you have to have a lot of, because there's not a lot of things that have flavor in Pittsburgh. Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love y'all to death. Love my people. Shout out to all of y'all. Yeah, I mean, John, shout out to you. Julie, shout out to you. But I'm gonna tell you off top, man, ain't a whole lot. That Permani is trash. Y'all put coleslaw and fries on a sandwich. You never had a Permani's Permani Brothers sandwich before?
No.
Yeah. Put coleslaw and fries on it with some sort of like Thousand Island dressing. I think they're killing it. It's like a Reuben. It's almost like a Reuben with coleslaw instead of that. Whatever. Okay. It's the same thing. It's just not great. Go ahead.
I believe I know the answer to this question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like or dislike surprises? If my memory serves, you do not like surprises, but you do like to surprise? Or you don't really care about getting gifts, but you like giving gifts? I don't know. Because I have another friend that, Atlanta, I know that he doesn't like surprises, but he likes to. I like
surprises. I like good, meaningful surprises. Mm-hmm. My 35th birthday was a surprise party for me. I like that.
Right.
I don't like, hey, guess what?
I'm pregnant. Surprises.
I don't like the surprises. You like, yo, bro, you kidding me right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, I don't like those type of surprises. But I love to surprise. Yes, I love, because I think that the world. Remember, I always talk about the instance of somebody is like, "What have you done for me lately?" And I think that that's the way that the world rocks. I think that you could be the best person in the history of the planet. Okay. But if you haven't displayed that you're the best person in the history of the planet lately, then what happens is that people stop thinking that you're the best person on the planet. I'm not saying that I am, or I'm not saying that I'm trying to prove that. Right. What I'm saying is that people have this thing into which that you have to constantly evolve in their eyes in order to keep, not only to keep their attention, but also to keep them thinking a way about you, like you know what I mean. Like it's just easy to sway people because people are very finicky. So when like for instance, when I get my wife a Christmas present,
okay,
I get her a Christmas present based upon what I think, not only what I think that she would like, what I think that would show her that, hey, even though you didn't think I was thinking about you, I've been thinking about you.
Right.
And I think that that's what, like this year for Christmas, she asked for a chain, which I got to get fixed because she done broke it already. But she asked for a chain with her, a name chain and whatnot, so I have to get it.
Not the
get it fixed.
nameplate.
Right. And that's the only thing that she asked for. But last year, she had lost one of the diamonds in her wedding band.
Oh,
So she wasn't able to wear it. So I made sure that she had that in the drawer. So I made sure that I fished that out and took that to the jewelry store as well and got that recapped. And and reinforced.
Right.
Essentially, that's what it was, the Louis bag thing. That like it's always been like that. So to me, so when you ask me, sir, surprises, absolutely. You know what I mean? But I think I'm really hard on myself when it comes to it because I feel like I was always supposed to be that person. I was always supposed to be the successful one and whatnot that was able to kind of say, hey, look, surprise. It's me. You already know me. I'm, do this, this, that, and the third, even though I don't really fuck with everybody like that. But I, I'm saying that's kind of been my thing. So, yeah. So that's my like surprise, don't like surprise type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
How many questions did you write?
I mean, I found a whole bunch of them.
Oh, all right. Keep going.
So I just went, I just copied them all into, my little notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are random ass questions.
Okay.
Like this one is a random ass question. What's the longest you've gone without sleep and why? Ooh, this.
Ooh, the longest that I've gone without sleep.
And why?
I think it might have been on, I don't know, it might have been on a vacation. When I went to Vegas. Like, it was, when I tell you that Vegas is one of those places that you kind of get in when you fit in, and you better catch you 2 hours here and 2 hours there. Like, 'cause before you know it, you'll be up for 2 days. That's just how Vegas is. You know what I'm saying? You just running around and you moving. You moving and shaking. So when you go to sleep, you'll go to sleep like go back to the room and whatnot. Like, all right, we're going to reconvene at 7 o'clock. And it's 4. You'll end up trying to lay down but not being able to, lay down, or you'll lay down for a minute before you know you hopping up and you ready to go again. That's just so, yeah. Ooh. I say Vegas. Vegas is one of those things because you're on vacation and whatnot. You know what I mean? But by the time you done, you crash. Like, it is, like, I slept on a plane all the way back.
Wow.
I slept in the Uber on the way home. Like it was.
Like every time you could close your eyes, you
yes,
would.
I was rocked. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, I like this question.
Mm-hmm.
If you could share a meal with any 4 individuals, living or dead, famous or non-famous, who would they be? And why?
Ooh. Shit.
And why?
I would share. Wow. First and foremost, I would share a meal with my man that passed away. Back in 2000? Was that 2014? Yeah. Well, no, it might have been 2015. Passed away. My man Ryan. Definitely him. Let me see. Him, maybe. I would say, see, it's not even typical people. I would say, Eminem. You know what I mean? I would also say, Keanu Reeves.
Okay, so let's go back to Eminem.
Right.
Give me one sentence why Eminem.
Why Eminem? I think that I would want to pick his brain and kind of ask him what goes into his thought process when he's thinking about, when he was thinking about writing rhymes, and also just to have a in-depth rap conversation that stemmed back, but also to give flowers. And I think that sometimes you want to have conversations with people that I think that don't fully understand that certain okay, the thought process of somebody like Eminem is always going to be looked at kind of differently in the place of people that are not or of culture. So my thing is that I would want to have a conversation about the culture and the way that he sees it through his glasses, through his eyes.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's what, you know what I mean, and let him know, because I think a lot of times that I think he's one of the greatest, and I think that a lot of times he feels underappreciated, and I think I really would want to let him know, just from a black person's perspective, exactly why that the appreciation level from the people that you want the appreciation from might not ever be at that level. Like I think it'd be good to hear it from other people, for somebody to say, "Hey, listen, we love you, but we just don't like people love you and they appreciate you. They just not going to show it because of this." And
Right.
you know what I mean, just to have an understanding. That's one of the reasons why I want to talk to him.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, I think he's just a thorough ass dude. I think there's something about Keanu Reeves that just lends itself to, like, I'm kind and whatnot, and I've kind of mastered my chi. Like, he's a real, like, you know what I'm saying, just like a real thorough dude. Like, you know what I mean, just like, all right, you know what I mean. Yeah,